Gwen?
Yes, City Hunters.
Where the heck are we?
We are in North Carolina, and we just want to give you guys an update on our thoughts on Asheville, which is where we just spent the past couple days.
Are we going to reflect on any of the other places that
we're going to do that in a separate video.
Okay.
Each place gets its own video.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what do we think about Asheville? One, for me, food scene was amazing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it was really cool to be back in a foodie town and back enjoying that. We did a little impromptu eatcation, which is something we used to do pre-Stanley. I thought that was amazing. You know, I think the big shock for us was really, we had kind of been told it was going to be a running mecca. Yeah.
Well, just that the running was amazing.
Right.
And there was good running, but not from the door. It was really hilly. And then besides the hills, there was the beautiful Bent Creek.
Yep.
But you'd have to drive there. You can't really, like, I was imagining, you know, I walk out my door.
And be at Bent Creek.
Yes, I walk across the street and I have my loop.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the mountain biking. You want mountain biking from the door, and I would say that's not
within a 10-minute ride.
Yeah, and that wasn't really possible.
Yep.
And then you really had a big problem with the lack of sidewalks, and the roads were really narrow. And so just like, you know, Stanley and if we have more kids, like, we go outside every day, especially after dinner. We go like for a family walk. Stanley likes to ride his bike around, and I just didn't feel like it was safe.
The neighborhood vibe. It was a good neighborhood vibe. It just wasn't, the sidewalks were missing.
Yeah, and people were out, and, you know, everyone says that it's actually even better without sidewalks because cars are more polite, but it's just something, I guess, that we're not used to.
Yeah.
But I really want to make Asheville work. I loved it. I loved the people. I liked, like, all the people I met. Yeah, the lifestyle, the beauty of it, the way it looked. And just, like, I feel like I connected with the people. I feel like they had a good respect for nature, and, like, you know, some people called them, like, that city, you know,
had a lot crunchy.
But I don't know, I loved it. I felt like, you know, I met a lot of normal people. And what did you say last night about me? I was like, why do I really like Asheville, or like, why am I really trying to make this work? And you said something.
Yeah, square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, you said I was just trying to fit it in because I really wanted
we had really high hopes that was just going to be this big revelation.
I had really high hopes that this was going to be the place. Yep. Everyone I talked to said Asheville's the place. It's amazing. No one had said anything bad. And so I really just, like, want to make it work. But I think there's some things that are pretty confronting. You know, there's a lot of outdoor schools there. Like, every place you look at, I Google the outdoor schools, preschools for Stanley, and there was like 7 to choose from in this tiny town. And so, like, that was something I was just like, these are our people. So yeah, I mean, I think Asheville's doing a bunch to expand. You know, they created I think it's called the Greenway, but I'm not positive. The river road, that trail, and it's beautiful. I guess it just opened within the last year, and they're planning on expanding it. And, you know, it was great. It was the only flat option in town to run, but it was wonderful. And you saw families there, and people riding bikes and walking, and I love that. It's just, I don't know. You know, I think Pat keeps coming back to wanting to go to Boulder because that's where Bobby is. But the number one thing we both agreed to when we started this journey of where we're going to live is
not moving somewhere because of your career.
Yes.
The caveat is that you still need to do your career, and I think
I don't need to do my career though.
But Asheville will be a tough place to facilitate marathon training.
I am at a point where I need to find a place that we're going to live forever. Like that, you know, we always talk about, like, performance and how you will perform better when you're happy. And what makes me happy is finding a place where hopefully we won't have to move again, because I see the friendships Stanley makes, and, you know, it's not only him, it's us. Like, we're going to have to form new friendships wherever we go. And I think that's another pull for you for Bend and Boulder, because you know people there, but you're like the most social person I know, so I don't know why that's really bothering you. Like, you'll make friends anywhere. But yeah, so that's the update on Asheville. We actually left Asheville a half day, maybe even more earlier than we were planning to, just because you know, Pat said no sidewalks is a deal breaker. So now we're in Is it Tri-Cities? Is that what it's called?
Technically, we're in Cary, North Carolina right now, but we're staying the night in Chapel Hill.
Yeah, so we're just gonna check out areas around here, and yeah, I'm actually going for a run with a friend. It's great. Everywhere we've gone, we've had friends.
Somebody pop up, so it's been amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, stay tuned.
Thank you.
Okay, Pat, I just wanted to first of all apologize to everyone for not getting B-roll. These videos just came on without us really thinking much about getting B-roll, and we don't really have someone right now that could edit it quickly. But anyway,
we're doing these quick, and we're dropping them in, and we're not doing any editing. These are one
so if you don't
take.
want to watch them, don't watch them. But I wanted to end with all of these with going through our criteria. And do you either want to rate them, or do you just want to give a yes or no?
I'll rate them.
Like 1 through 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about Asheville. Mountain biking from the door, 1 to 5. 5 being the best.
A 2.
That's what I was going to give it. That's the exact number that was in my head. Run from the door.
A 2.
Oh, sorry. This is run year round. But, I want run. Our criteria that you stated in the last episode was mountain biking from the door, run year round, good schools, family feel, small town. But I definitely want run from the door, so I'm adding that one in. Yeah, run from door. I'd say 3 maybe, but yeah, 2 or 3. Can you run year round? Yes. It's a 5, right?
A 5, yep.
Good schools, 5. Family feel, I did 5.
I'd say more of a 3.
Oh my gosh, really?
I had a family feel, but it wasn't necessarily. I think that's more prevalent in some of the other places that we're gonna.
Well, when you say family feel, you like to see kids out on bikes. So I think you and I have a different family feel. Should we split the difference and say 4?
I'm being generous, but yes, we can do that.
I want to say 5. So a small town vibe.
I would say it was a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like the vibe. The small town vibe, it was so spread out that to me it actually didn't feel like a small town.
So maybe a 3?
That's what I want to say, but are you willing to say that?
Yep.
And then we have these bonus ones of if it's affordable. And by affordable, we're coming from Portland, and I'm going to use Portland as the baseline for affordable. Do you feel like that's... Do you want to do that?
Yes.
So I would say, it's affordable compared to Portland.
Are we just going that yes or no on that?
We're just going yes or no on those.
Okay.
Because these are bonus.
Yes, it's affordable.
And a view or wow factor, and I would say yes.
I would say yes.
All right. Do you want to add these up? Should we just add them up? 10... 15.
It's out of 30.
21 out of 30 for Asheville.
All right.
All right, guys.
Stay tuned.